and welcome again to Web3 Revolution. My name is Rex, and before we begin, please remember that none of what we talk about constitutes as financial advice. So be wary out there, but also know that with great risk can come great profitability and great returns. So let's begin. Today, we're going to talk about HouseCoin. HouseCoin is a very simple coin. It has 10,000 followers. And it's essentially a meme coin. There's no more about this than a meme coin. The idea is that one house is equal to one house coin because the industry, the real estate market has been in a bubble and has been overinflated for a very long time. Homes should not cost as much as they are worth. So someone made a little pump fund coin. We can check out their Telegram really quickly. What is going on here? This issue has never happened to me before. Okay, we are going to do this. I'm good on my Telegram. But yeah, so I mean the big idea with HouseCoin, HouseCoin portal 7. Huh, not unexpected. Oh, there we go. So yeah, HouseCoin, as you can see, has 2,000 subscribers. The Twitter has over 10,000 subscribers. So that is some amount of following for sure. If we look at their website, it's a very simple website, as you can see. You can use BonkBot, store in your wallet, Moonshot, different ways of buying it. Obviously, Moonshot's gonna let you buy it just by, with your credit card, essentially. BonkBot is on thing. You can open Jupiter Swap if you would like, if you want to swap it straight on the website. Buy your first house. What that means is obviously just, swap it, and we are going to look at the DEX screener, see what more information we can get on this. But the main idea, as you can see, we're going to open, just for fun, the investor pitch, just so you understand. This was clearly made by Slides GPT, so the person maybe didn't even write this. This was all made by AI. But the main idea is that, yes, homes are overvalued. This is going to be the home for, basically, the idea is that one house, you could buy a house with it, right? As you can see, a tool for normies, overvalued homes. But the main idea is that this is a meme coin. This pitch deck doesn't mean anything. It's kind of all a meme. The house coin itself, look, you're not going to buy a house for 10 cents. It's not going to happen ever. We can always dream, but the reality is it's not going to happen. Now, let's look into what this house coin looks like and where the future is for it. As you can see, it already pumped massively. This hit $120 million market cap from a pump fund, so, humble beginnings of $10,000 market cap. So it already had a lot of steam in it, and it already did incredibly well. Now, where does it go from here? The audit is great because it's a pump fund, so we know we're good on that. It has a lot of people talking about it, but this is where we're at one of these critical moments, as you can see, where it's like, can this go higher? Here we're at this consolidation phase. It did good, and there's no real way to know. But no matter what, I would never take a trade unless I have some sort of confirmation. Here would be a breakout confirmation around here. So you could buy and ride from 60 million to maybe 100 million, maybe 120 million. If you're really patient, I would have realistically closed around here or something, 100 or something. But you get the point. Unless you see some clear confirmation levels, it's usually best to stay away from the trade or else you're gambling. So I'm not seeing any clear confirmation levels. So my recommendation would definitely be to wait this out a bit and see if we have opportunities coming later on. It doesn't mean it's over. There's still volume coming in, and probably big volume coming in, right? Let's see how many people did more than $5,000. Yeah, these are big buy orders, and they're still happening, 10 minutes ago. This guy was 3 hours ago. So there's people buying a lot of this house coin. But the reality is, it's tough to know at this level if it's worth buying. So my recommendation is to actually wait a bit, maybe till it goes down to this level around 50 million, or see if it stays in the 100 million for like 1 or 2 days. If we look at the daily, it's a little more clear, right? On the daily, it doesn't look good today, And that's the whole idea. It's like, we would love for this daily to maybe close here, and then if we see another green, then we go in, you know? But as of right now, it's a very risky time to buy into HouseCoin. Therefore, my recommendation is to wait on it and just have it in your watch list. And once you see it do something, whether the Twitter goes crazy, whether someone retweets it, anything like that, you start taking a position. Because, you know, obviously this has had quite a few days of pump, and it's just tough to know if this pump is sustainable. If I had gotten in early, let's say here, maybe I'd only have 10% left by now, 10% of my tokens left. You know, I still owe Trump coin, right? I just have 10% from the very beginning, actually. I sold everything else. So it could be a very similar situation here. But as of right now, the best thing to do would be to wait and see how the market reacts to a further pump or dump on the HouseCoin. Anyways, this was Rex. I just presented to you HouseCoin, and I hope to see you in the next video.